Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe, I am going to show you guys how to make this super easy and very delicious homemade spaghetti and meatballs. Super easy to make. It'll take you about 30 minutes, very quick. But before I show you guys how it's done, please take a second to subscribe if you're new here. Also, give this video a like if you enjoy it. And without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, family, here's what you need to make today's recipe. I will leave everything, all the ingredients down below for you guys in the description box. I'm using Italian breadcrumb, yellow onion, mozzarella cheese, some olive oil, about 2 cloves of garlic minced, and also we have some fresh parsley, 1 egg. We also have some Italian seasoning, ground black pepper, salt, and some freshly grated Parmesan. And for the meat, I am using half a pound of ground beef and 1 pound of Italian sausage. Shall we begin? Let's go. To a skillet, I am going to add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Once that is nice and hot, I am going to place my onion. I wanted to saute the onion before I added it to the ground beef, so I am going to saute the onion for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's nice and soft and translucent. And also I am going to add some seasoning to this, some Italian seasoning to the onion, just to give it some flavor as well. Now that I have my onions nice and translucent, I am going to transfer it to the meat. I am going to pour it on top just like that. Now, when making spaghetti and meatballs, you want your meatballs to be absolutely extremely flavorful. So here's how I make it super tasty. I added ground black pepper and salt to my ground beef, as well as the breadcrumbs with some fresh parsley. And also I am going to be adding some freshly grated Parmesan with 1 egg. Then I am going to use my hands to mix everything together. Once you have your meat nice and well incorporated with all the seasoning, I also have this flour here, which I didn't show you guys in the beginning. It's very much optional, okay? I am going to form my meatballs. I added the mozzarella stick in there. Make sure you cut them into small pieces. That way you don't have to make a giant meatball. Once I added the cheese inside, form my meatballs, and I am going to place them into the flour just so they don't stick and just to help it cook better, because you don't want your meatballs to be sticking in the pot while you're cooking it. So that's why the flour is there. I'll let you guys know what to do next once I'm done. All right, now that I'm done making all of my meatballs, I am going to roll them into the flour just like so. Then into a skillet, I am going to pour about half a cup of the olive oil. Once that is nice and hot, we're going to sear our meatballs, okay? We're going to give them a nice, beautiful color. Once one side is nice and golden brown, flip it over. Allow all of the sides to be nice and golden brown. You're not cooking it, you're just looking for nice, beautiful golden brown color on the outside layer. Then you are going to remove your meatballs, place them on the side. Now I went ahead and discarded about half of the oil because it was too much oil in the pan. And then I went ahead and add my minced garlic. I am going to cook the minced garlic for about 30 seconds or until fragrance. Next, I am going to pour my pasta sauce, and I like to rinse the jar with a little bit of water, about half a cup. Just pour that in there. Now to season, I am going to season with salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, and I ended up adding 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon because I just need a little bit more flavor. Then I am going to place my meatballs in there. Oh, they look so good right now. We're going to cook them so they can be nice and cook through in the middle. Now I'm going to add my fresh parsley in there, and also I am going to cover this. Allow it to simmer for about 20 minutes until your meatballs are nice and cook through in the middle. Once they're done, they should look a little bit like this, with the cheese melting out, something like this. Oh my gosh. Now is the perfect time to boil my pasta. So to a saucepan, I went ahead and add some water, seasoned the water with salt and chicken bouillon, of course. And then once that comes to a boil, I am going to add my spaghetti. Allow the spaghetti to cook for about 6 minutes. You can follow the direction on the packaging. Once your spaghetti is done, honey, there it is. All you have to do is place your meatballs and just add your sauce on top, just like that. And add some freshly grated Parmesan with some fresh parsley or basil, and there you have it, some delicious, flavorful homemade spaghetti and meatballs. Okay guys, finally we're ready to give it a taste test. I cannot wait to try this. Let's get started. It's really, really, really delicious. The sauce is amazing. And let's not talk about the meatball. Super flavorful. The cheese inside, it's absolutely delicious. You have to try this at home. Thank you so much for watching today's recipe. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a like. Also, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. I will see you guys on the next recipe. Bye.